Walk through tour of the Paradisus La Perla in Playa del Carmen, Mexico. So what is going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I recently had the pleasure of staying at the Paradisus La Perla, and I wanted to make a video that has been one of my most successful videos, and that is a walking tour of the resort. So that way you guys can kind of get a feel of the resort, the layout, and know where kind of everything is before you even get here. So I always start at the main entrance, and here everything kind of goes in a circle. So we started to the right, and that is where you would find rooms, and this is actually also where you would be checking in. So this resort was absolutely amazing, absolutely lived up to the hype. It is a 5-star luxury resort, and this check-in area was by far the most beautiful check-in area I have ever seen. There, it has a whole full lounge. There is an extra room in here if you need to shower. If you have a later flight leaving, they will let you stay on the premises all day. To the right is where you would find that extra suite so you can get ready. And then they had this, which I've never seen at any other resort. And that was a full little buffet area. So you can eat and drink something while you're waiting for your room to be ready. They had coffees, they had teas, sandwiches, those churros were so good. So that way, you're not just kind of waiting around. You have access to the full resort while you're waiting for your accommodations, or if you're leaving, checking out, you still have access to refreshments and food. So as I said, we were on the right side, so you can see what is available on the right side as soon as you walk in. Now here, this concierge service is where you can book excursions and also make your specialty dining reservations. And then you will find the spa to the right-hand side as well. And the spa has its own dedicated area and pool area, which was really nice. And the grounds itself, as you can see, are absolutely beautiful. Now we are going to go back to the front, and now we are going to go toward the left side of that main entrance so you can see what is there. So on the left hand side is where you are going to find all of your bars, all of the specialty dining, cafes, lounge area. And also to the left is where you would find the a meeting hall, I guess you would say, but that's more for bigger companies if they're having some type of event there. So as I was saying, to the left, and the thing that I really love the most is just how decorated and serene everything felt on this resort. It really had just such a luxury feel all around, which you will see yourself. So here is a bar and 2 of the specialty restaurants. And if we're going to be continuing forward, you will find another few specialty restaurants, which I do not really have to mention, as I do show you what those are and where they are. A big thing I do want to say is that I do have a video about the food and the specialty dining. So make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up. It absolutely helps the channel so I can continue to make as much helpful content for you guys. So definitely check out if you're interested about the food. There is also a dedicated video about the nightlife and entertainment at the Paradisus La Perla. So definitely check those out. I will be attaching them to this video as well for your convenience, but that is definitely something to look out for if you are interested in that. Nespresso, that was a cafe. It was probably one of my favorite little shops. I'm an avid coffee drinker, but they do have teas as well, and they are open until 6 p.m. They have little sandwiches and desserts. The carrot cake was really good, guys. And I just really loved going there midday and kind of just fueling up on a little coffee after being out in the sun. And what I loved so much, as you can see here, is just all of the lounge areas. And at nighttime, this was, packed out, full of people. There is a bar to the side, which you will see as well shortly, and you can see it right there to the left. And I just really enjoyed it. The main buffet also we just passed, but we will be turning around, so you will get a glimpse of that. So now if we just continued forward, we would actually fall onto one of the main entrances of the beach. But we are gonna go right now and hook a left. And this actually connects the Paradisus to the Paradisus La Perla. But this also will bring you to two other restaurants that you have access to, the Mexican restaurant, and then here, the contemporary restaurant La Flora. So right now what we're going to be doing is we are going to be kind of making a U-turn, and now you can see that there's a sign that says adults only, because once the people from Paradisus hit this section, they will see that it's the adults only section. They cannot enter. But if you are on the La Perla side, you have access to the entire compound. So you can be in the adults only section, or you can go on to the other side. So here is the main buffet. As I was saying, how we were going to pass it. It was so beautifully decorated outside. I did have a little kind of qualms, I guess you could say, about the buffet itself that is in the buffet, in the food video, excuse me. But overall, the food quality here at the resort was absolutely amazing. So I really don't have much to say about the quality, just possibly in the buffet, the quantity or selections that they had. But overall, it was still really great. Little tip, you can go and ask for food, for fish food, at that concierge desk that I was mentioning, where you can also make your specialty dining reservations. And my entire stay, I would just go and feed all these guys. And at one point, I don't know if they recognized me or they just know that when people come up to the water that they're going to be fed. But as soon as I would walk up, they would immediately start gathering all around me, even before I would start tossing in the pellets, which I really enjoyed. I don't know if that's just me or not. Maybe I'm a nerd. But here there is also convenience stores and shops that if you forgot anything at home, don't worry about it, guys. I know on the resort, obviously things are a lot more expensive, but they do have those there for you if you forgot sunblock or a hat or anything else. So now, as you can see, we had gone and done a 360, and this now will take us to the main pool area. I absolutely just loved the layout of this resort, and I think I already said it again, but just the luxury feel of the resort. Everything was just so clean, pristine. You know, the pool was kept up with. I can't tell you how many other resorts I've been to where things just really were not kept up with at all. Even the pool water was dirty. And you could check out all of my playlists as well. I have so many videos on so many different resorts all throughout the Riviera Maya in Mexico, Cancun, Playa del Carmen. So definitely check those out, because I do give honest feedback in a lot of those videos. So here is the main pool area. As soon as we got out from that exit, we hooked a right, even though there was a few ways that you can go, left, straight, or right. We did come to the right-hand side because this is the main pool area. And this is where the pool bar is. This is where they do daily entertainment as well. They had a foam party. I caught that on another video, so definitely check that out. And there is also a restaurant here as well, so you guys can have lunch here. You don't have to go back inside, you know, to hit up the buffet when you are out here. I did do this walkthrough early morning, so it's not super busy right now. In the morning times, it was just so nice to kind of just walk around the grounds and just get a little serenity, I guess you can say, you know, peace and quiet before the day began. And also, everyone was putting down their towels for the most part throughout, you know, the pool area. I know some people, you know, they think it's kind of messed up that you're doing that, but that's what everyone does. So if you do want to get a spot, I would recommend waking up kind of early and just, you know, plopping your towel somewhere. everyone is absolutely, doing the same thing, I guess you can say. So you don't have to worry about, someone kind of moving your stuff or not. Everyone respects everyone's belongings here. And I just felt like the crowd was really, really great here. Definitely everyone was super nice. I made friends with a lot of people. My brother had made friends with a bunch of people as well. And it's just really overall, really just a great experience on the actual resort itself. And the palm trees and the architecture and the way everything is just laid out on this resort at Paradisus La Perla really, for me, just made my stay so much better. It's definitely worth the price, in my opinion. So now we are going to just continue straight forward, and now we are going to go into the reserve side of the Paradisus La Perla, which is the exclusive adults only section. I do give my honest feedback for this section in my review video, but for me, if you wanted just the few extra amenities and you're not on a travel budget, then I absolutely would recommend doing the upgrade if you wanted to. But if you are a little bit more of a party goer and you want to kind of just be in the main area, I don't feel like the reserve, is a necessary upgrade, because a lot of people were actually emailing me and asking me about that. So right now we are going toward the beach in the reserve area. The sign does say it's exclusive just to the reserve guests, but I'm gonna tell you, I was still going out to the beach on this side. The only thing might just be that you might not be able to kind of get service if you wanted to come and sit on the beach chairs, but that first beach entrance that I had pointed out earlier in the video, you can absolutely, go there and get beach service. So the beach itself was very, very clean. Every day there was, seaweed, or there wasn't seaweed. Every day there was a difference. That's what I really wanted to say about the beach. So you can't really, and I can't really tell you, yeah, there was seaweed and it was horrible, don't go this time, because every day was different. But as you saw, that there was people out there cleaning and they were keeping up with it, which I really appreciated about the resort itself. So now what we did is we just turned right back around, came right back down that walkway. And I actually just wanted to mention one other thing. I know we have already passed it, but I made a promise to myself that every time I made a video about resorts, I mention this, because there was an incident at a resort that I was at last year. On the beach, you will see colored flags. It will either say a red flag, it will have either a red flag, a yellow flag, or a green flag. Please, if there is a red flag, do not swim, especially do not let your children swim when there is a red flag present on the beach. Please look out for that. I know you might have to backtrack on this video to look for it, but it was directly as soon as you get onto the beach. Some resorts will have it right away. Some resorts you'll have to look for it, but please always pay attention to that sign. So now we are going all the way around. We walk past the reserve. We walk past the specialty restaurant that is included in the reserve. And now we are going back around towards what would be the main pool area, but this is the quiet area of the La Perla side. So as you saw, there was a gentleman there reading, and our little friend, he obviously likes the quiet side as well, so he can come around and hang out and not be, scared. But those guys were everywhere. So here is where you would find that. And then this was a really nice place too. They do morning yoga here, and there is hamakas, as you can see straight away, where you could just come and lay around all day long and just really enjoy the peace and quiet, read a book, take a nap, and enjoy your Mexican Caribbean vacation. So now if we just continue straight forward, we will be hitting into the main pool area. I'm gonna just hook a right so you guys can kind of piece everything together, as that is the main walkway that we came down into, coming into the main pool area. So I really hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions, comment down below. I'll try to help out as much as possible. I do not work at the Paradisus, but I did stay here for several days, so I am able to help as much as I possibly can. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye.